Do you struggle with a challenge, either in your personal life, your job or career, or in one of your relationships that you would like to transform and resolve? If so, I want to share with you a really powerful, seemingly magical process that will help you to overcome any challenge you might be facing. My name is Alex Potter, and I am the founder of Alex Potter Coaching and Consulting. So, when we encounter challenges in our life, what usually happens is that our conditioned mind and our survival mechanism react to protect us from the challenge. And that usually means that we tend to label, we tend to judge, we tend to resist the challenge. And while it might be necessary as a first step to contain the situation, to ensure that no unnecessary harm is being done to us or anyone else that might be connected to the situation, we usually tend to stay in a resistance pattern. And while we might be thinking that by trying to get rid of the challenge, what actually happens is that by resisting, by labeling it, by trying to get rid of it, we actually create an attachment to the challenge. We're feeding it with energy. And so the more we focus on it and the more we label it and judge it and the more we resist it, the more we keep strengthening the bond between us and the challenge. And so I want to offer you a completely new way of responding, holding, welcoming challenges that might be showing up in your life. So instead of pushing against what the mind tends to judge as wrong, as intrinsically dangerous and threatening, I want to invite you to open yourself up to the possibility that the challenge that has shown up in your life can actually contain gifts that can allow you to experience yourself in a whole new way, to see something new about other people, about the world we live in, and even to experience a challenge as a catalyst for the creation of new and beautiful experiences that otherwise wouldn't be available if we just keep pushing against the challenge and we keep judging it. Now, this is not about reframing the challenge. It's not about pretending that the pain, the fear, the struggle we're experiencing isn't present. What I'm offering here is the invitation to expand, to allow yourself to expand so you can create some spaciousness around the challenge. This means that while the pain you might be feeling, even the resistance, can still be present, other perspectives and other way of experiencing the challenge can be present at the same time. And that puts you in a place of choice. Also, when you create more space around the challenge and relate to it differently, and again, you can still see it in part as something that needs to be dealt with, that you need to get some help for. At the same time, though, you can also see the possibility of a positive experience emerging from this experience. And this is really, really powerful, because just by shifting your perspective towards the challenge and how you relate to it, the challenge can start to shift, start to move around, right? So we create some spaciousness. The challenge, right? It doesn't have to feel so confined in the space of restrictedness and contraction, right? But there's room to breathe, right? There's room to shift, to change. And that will allow you to change the experience and transform the experience completely. And as a result, just by seeing the possibility of a different experience other than just pain and struggle and negativity, those opportunities will start to show up. They will start to make themselves visible to you. Now, the key is to not take what I'm saying right now, what I'm sharing with you here, as an intellectual exercise. What I'm offering here is something that has to be felt on a deeper level, right? So I want to really invite you to tune into the feeling place that you're relating to the challenge from, and to notice a shift, or to be in that space of feeling. And by shifting the way you're relating to the challenge, notice how the feeling shifts and changes, right? It becomes more multifaceted. It's not just like negativity, it's not just like fear and contraction, but other sensation allowed to emerge. And when that happens, you can know that a shift has happened on a deeper level. And when you notice that shift inside you from a feeling place, you can also be assured that the challenge itself is moving, is shifting, is changing, is transforming. And this will offer you completely new possibilities and opportunities. And you'll get to choose which steps to take, what direction to move. You will no longer feel like you're at the mercy of the power of this challenge. You will be able to relate to it differently instead, and feel differently, because you won't feel any longer that the challenge is completely controlling you. And that feels very liberating. And the more you lean or tune into that feeling of expansion, of shifting, of allowing for things to loosen up, you will feel different. The challenge will feel different, and the experience of the challenge will continue to transform until it's a completely different experience. So I'd love to hear any thoughts you might have about this, and I'd love to also hear about any experiences you might be having when it comes to dealing with challenges, especially when it comes to any approaches that work well for you. So please share those, and thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.